Good morning, everybody. Happy New Year. It's Ben's Brick Designs. Today we're doing another whiteboard drawing. It's Friday, January 1st, 2021. Let's get on it. Today's drawing is Herbert Lee, civil rights activist from the 50s and 60s, was murdered in cold blood by Mississippi State Representative E.H. Hurst. What's up, Julian? Good morning. So let's get to it. There's not many pictures of him, but we're gonna pick the one I got. Dude's got a hat, so we're gonna leave a little room for a hat. Hope everyone had a safe New Year's Eve. And so far this day is going well for you. I think this is going to be a pretty basic, simple drawing. Not many pictures of this guy, just this one. Actually, there's two. It's him and his, looks like his wife. So it's a new year, and if anyone has ideas on stuff to draw this year other than famous black Americans, let me know. Otherwise I'll just keep doing this until June. I picked this up in June. And I can go till then again, but I may run out of people eventually. Does have his hat on. To be honest, hats are very hard for me to draw, and I do not know why. There's all kinds of geometry associated with even the most simplest, like baseball hats and stuff. So if you want to brush up on your history, check out the history of Herbert Lee. His head needs to be a little thinner than that. Say Happy New Year and happy Cobra Kai Day. We're going to watch Cobra Kai after this. Because if I don't start watching it soon, Beth is going to riot. Good morning, Rick. Good morning, Casa de Jamaica. Building the baby Yoda over there at Casa de Jamaica. I just ordered a few Lego sets myself. Don't tell anybody. Yeah, he's a lesser known civil rights, voting rights activist. Julian his neck's thinner than that too. Watching too much Letterkenny, everybody's got a giant neck. He was charter member of the NAACP. Was killed delivering a cotton gin. He was part of the SNCC. Morning, Beth.
Morning.
Thanks, man.
Huh?
Thanks, Julian. I was talking to the camera.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Yeah, attention spans on little kids are funny things. I think that's why most kids shows are like, let's do 8 minutes of stuff, and then we'll have a commercial, and then 8 minutes of stuff, and then we'll get to the resolution. I don't know if you've ever seen this with Link or not. I saw this with Rowan and Greg a lot, where we're watching a kids show. As soon as they hit the climax of the show, like the resolution, they lost interest like immediately. Like there was no, kids do not denouement very well. They watch, and then as soon as the climax is reached and that tipping point where it's like, we got to the thing and everything's okay. That as soon as it hits that thing, both kids were just like, you could see their tension just goes, okay, well, that tension is over and we're done with this show now. So it was really weird. It's like, how do you program against that as a TV creator? Most of the time there wasn't a whole lot of denouement or anything in a kid's show, but still, you're like, wow, that was weird. But that's good though. It means their brains are active and they're wanting to learn and they're wanting to do new things, and it's hard for adults to kind of follow along, but my dog is over here trying to catch a fly that's on the other side of a glass door because, unlike my children, my dog is not smart. His chin needs to be a little bigger than that. eyes seem a little sleepier. Than that. Old-timey photographs are also hard to shade, especially if you're doing like a whiteboard drawing like this, because you have to do black and white. That's the color palette you've got. So there's like a big flash and there's shadows behind it. They hadn't learned to do certain lighting techniques. So everything's got a big shadow around the side of it and a bright thing in the face. Yeah, Julian, I already went and got the new Star Wars, The Trouble on Tatooine. And then the bonsai and the flower set, so I could get the car. I think I'm going to have to hold off on more sets for a little bit. See, like this is all in shadowed background kind of thing, but I don't want to get too, because it makes it look dirty, but it's like or like his face is covered in hair or something. All right, well, that's what we got so far. Is he Wolverine? No. Were there any deals I missed? There's the $85 gift with purchase, which is that car. I think that's about it for the deals. Yeah, so I could go like really into it. But yeah, he looks like Wolverine now. And it's a feathered shadow, so little art lesson here. Hard shadow is a hard line when you're doing just basic, right? It's a hard line because its light is blocked. But there's shadow and then there's a shaded area. And the shaded area is kind of feathered because the light is dimming as it goes around the object. So the light's dimming as it goes around his face because the light is coming from right here. So you don't want it to be too light around the edges because that gives the wrong look. But it's just weird because his whole head is like this big shadow and there's only like a light source right here. But if you do too much, he looks furry because I'm limited by the markers. So I'm going to find a happy medium and just kind of stick with it. Because then there's like, you know, there's heavy shadow and then there's like a lighted area that actually cast kind of a line on his face. His nose is a little sharper than that. All right. Yeah, it does age them a little bit when you add more lines. But it's like, that's what he looked like, you know. Might be able to smooth some of these around. Plus, at this lighting level, his hairline right here is virtually indistinguishable from the shadows. You can tell because of the lip of the hat, the light is coming from like right here. And it just catches the lip of this, catches the lip of this hat. Anyway, look this gentleman up, Herbert Lee, voting rights activist, was killed in 1961 by a state representative. There you go. Let's see, let's do and try to do sort of a protest font. If we can do that. What's up, Beth?
Oh, just looking at what we already have and what I might want to get her.
So I always try to do, tried this before and it's worked pretty good. It'll look like spray paint. And then I've got a Q-tip in here. I kind of dab at it, so it looks kind of spray painty. All right, so there's your drawing for the day. Herbert Lee, happy birthday, Herbert Lee. I'll have this up on YouTube later. Thanks everyone for joining. It was good seeing you, and Happy New Year, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye.